Your next 5 moves by Bet David. Imagine a friend asks if they should leave their stable job to start a business. Your answer might depend on how well you know them. You might say yes if you know they can handle risks. Or you might say no if they like security, a steady income, and aren't comfortable with uncertainty. Now imagine you have 2 job offers. The first offer is a high-paying corporate job that needs long hours, frequent travel on a private jet, and has a lot of pressure to meet deadlines. The second offer is a lower-paying job in a creative field that lets you work from home, with flexible hours and a better work-life balance. What offer you choose will depend on your personal values, goals, and lifestyle preferences. If you value financial success, you might choose the high-paying corporate job, even if it means giving up some of your free time. If you prioritize freedom and time, you might go for the lower-paying job that offers more flexibility. What you see as success might not be the same for others. This is the first move from the book, Master Knowing Yourself. The first move is all about understanding yourself. What risks you're willing to take knowing your strengths and weaknesses. Knowing yourself helps you make better decisions that match your goals. But that's not enough. To answer questions like how Jeff Bezos turned occasional customers into loyal ones, and how a mobster survived a life-and-death meeting with his boss, you need the next 4 moves. Move number 2. In 2013, David, who was a stressed-out CEO, had a panic attack so bad that they had to go to the hospital. This wasn't a one-time thing. The panic attacks kept happening every day for the next 18 months. The cause wasn't the heavy workload which the author could handle, but rather indecision and overthinking. Life always throws problems our way, whether they're business issues, personal conflicts, or unexpected events. The key to success isn't just about working hard. It's about knowing how to stay calm and handle these problems in a smart way. The second move is master the ability to reason. It's about learning to think clearly and logically to make good decisions. Now that you know yourself and can deal with problems, it's time to take people on a journey with you and benefit from their talents. This is our third move, master building the right team. No matter how good you are, someone with a team will always beat you. No matter how talented you are, you'll always perform better with a strong team around you. Focus on what you can offer your team members, not just what you can gain from them. Consider these questions when building your team. Number 1, what benefits do you offer to others? Number 2, how do people improve by associating with you? And number 3, how many lives have you positively impacted? Answering these questions will help you build a loyal team. Now that we have a better team, it's time for move number 4. In the final part, along with answering the question about the mobster, I'll also address another interesting question. How did this customer kick out the founder from the founder's own company? A business has 4 phases. First is formation, second is survival, third is momentum, and fourth is plateau. Money comes in during the third and fourth steps, while most businesses get stuck in the second phase. This is our fourth move, master strategy to scale. Different strategies are needed to capitalize on your business depending on the industry and the stage of the business. Jack Ma secured a $20 million investment based on a shared vision, while Bezos had to attend 60 meetings to raise $1 million for Amazon. This shows that how to get capital and how much capital to raise depends on your business. Some strategic areas to achieve growth. Number 1, operating systems. This involves streamlining processes and technology to make the business more efficient. While it may not lead to exponential growth, improving operations can set the foundation for handling future growth. Number 2, innovative campaigns. Game-changing campaigns are key to exponential growth. Amazon Prime's introduction in 2005 was a game-changing campaign that significantly contributed to Amazon's growth. The initial offer was straightforward but powerful. For $79 per year, members would get free 2-day shipping on all their purchases, which led to rapid growth. Number 3, leadership development. Exponential growth depends on developing others into leaders who can take on more responsibility. This brings us to our final move, master the power plays. There will always be larger, established companies in your field. They have more resources, experience, and a well-known reputation, making them comfortable and less likely to take risks. Competing with these companies requires dedication, a tolerance for discomfort, and a realistic understanding of the obstacles involved. Now, how to get to the top and stay there. Number 1, cut out all distractions. Bet David emphasizes focusing on activities that align with your goals. He shares his personal experience of giving up nightlife to concentrate on revenue-producing activities. Number 2, prepare for meetings. Bet David tells the story of Michael Franzese, a former high-ranking mobster who was called to a meeting with his boss. Michael knew this meeting could be a matter of life and death, which made him worried. His boss had heard rumors that Michael had stolen a large amount of money from the government and wanted to know if it was true. Instead of panicking, Michael stayed calm and addressed the accusation head-on. He explained that the media often lied about mobsters and that just because they were accusing him didn't mean it should be believed. Even when he learned that it was his own father who had set him up, he remained composed. Michael's ability to think clearly, even when betrayed by family, stemmed from his careful preparation for the meeting. He had already processed his emotions privately and chose not to confront his father directly. This clear thinking under pressure helped him find the right solution. The key takeaway is that if you prepare for a meeting, no matter how difficult it is, you'll be able to handle it more easily. Number 3, you have power when you have options. Bobby ran a business that made $8 million a year, but $5 million of that came from just one customer. Because he depended so heavily on this customer, he couldn't say no when they kept asking for more and more favors. Eventually, the customer left, and Bobby's business shrank overnight to $3 million. He had to sell his company because it couldn't survive without that main customer. The buyer was his old customer, who then took over the business and kicked Bobby out. The lesson from Bobby's story is to avoid putting all your eggs in one basket. If he had more customers, he wouldn't have been so dependent on just one, and he could have stayed in control of his business.